ego. Ego, ego, ego. One of the biggest problems that school leaders face is the inability to check their egos. I know. This is a great betrayal as a former principal, school leader, to say this about my colleagues in the profession and also about myself as well. We spend so much time fighting and clawing our ways to that seat as a principal or even assistant principal. It's a huge undertaking. The number of years committed to the profession, the education that you have to get, then the proving you have to make. You have to prove yourself to a bunch of people, from those right above you to even people within the system. For somebody to say, you know what, we're going to give this person a chance. Then all of a sudden, you go from being a teacher, or maybe a dean, to assistant principal or a principal. And now you're in charge. You're in that seat. You have the office. You have the secretary. You have the accolades. And there are accolades that comes with being a school leader. And then all of a sudden, all the decisions are yours to make. No longer do you have to wait for somebody to tell you what to do. You're the one doing the telling, right? The bad part about that, all of that, is ego. Because all of a sudden you become more important. You become, the head, the final say, at least in your building, in your school. You don't listen to, your subordinates, because everyone becomes your subordinate. Whether it's your assistant principals or your teachers, even the students, the parents, they're your subordinates. In the beginning, it feels good. In the beginning, you have a lot of small wins. You have your program set in place, your expectations, your assemblies, you're in your suits, those power suits, those Oxfords, those high heels. You're looking good. You're making it look good. But eventually, if your leadership is not based on service, if your leadership is not based on collaboration, if you're not willing to listen to those within your circle, your advisors, those who have to implement those decisions. If every decision is just your decision alone, eventually it all falls apart. Eventually, that shiny thing that thing that you went after, that thing that you couldn't wait to become, becomes a problem. Not only for your school community, it becomes a problem for you. Because once trust has been eroded, once trust doesn't exist, because your people, your team believe that you're an egomaniac and you don't listen, and you're just going to do whatever you want to do, the end comes next. I've seen this way too many times. School leaders who are well-meaning in the beginning get caught up in your own ego. They get caught up with having to be right. They get caught up in having to be the smartest one in the room. My mantra in the course of my career has always been this: I do not want to be the smartest person in the room. I want to be able to operate my role in wisdom, in collaboration, in making sure that the people around me are always making sure that my blind spots are being addressed. There's no way in the world that you as an individual, a school leader, would have all the answers. No way in the world. But if you lead, truly lead, whether you lead from the front or from the back, preferably alongside your people, you can make amazing decisions, you can make amazing moves for your school community. But that only happens if you check your ego. All right, y'all, be well. Peace.